Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
I believe this is from a little while ago, but CFL All-Stars announced Wednesday. 5 Lions have made it as we switch gears here. Matthew Betts, as you would expect. Gary Peters, who came up with the big interception against Calgary on the weekend. Veteran TJ Lee, who took a really hard knock in that game on Saturday, kept playing. Kicker Sean White, all voted in by the Football Reporters of Canada, the league's 9 head coaches and fans. The 5th member of the Lions that has made that all-star group is Keon Hatcher, who had another 1,000-yard plus receiving season for the Lions, wearing number 4 on the weekend. 9 catches, 195 yards, 1 touchdown for Keon.
Great game.
He was spectacular, and of course he had some help from Vernon Adams Jr. There. We recorded an interview with Keon yesterday, and we're going to run it now. And as we look ahead to the Lions and Bombers on Saturday, we asked Keon the question regarding last Saturday against Calgary. Was that the best game of his pro career?
That was actually my best performance of my professional football career. I would say it was a good one. It was a good one for sure.
In front of a big crowd. What can you say about, speaking of performances, Vernon Adams' performance in that game?
Big play VA. He has that name for a reason. Out there leading us, making the plays we need him to make, to get the victory, and we did that.
Hey, Keon, the start of the game, not the best start. Offensively 2-0, but before that, Calgary with a quick 7-0 lead. What was going through your mind at that point?
Let's go score. We got to go put some points on the board. No, bickering, pointing back and forth, none of that. We got to win this game, and the game's not over until the clock hits 0. So just let's go get it in.
Yeah, and you recovered after that tough start. What does that say about your football team?
Resilience, man. We know it's a big game, and it's win or go home, and we weren't trying to go home, so we got to stay locked in and key in on the details of your game, and we were able to get back to that and do that.
Keon, this is, for me, the best receiving core in the CFL, no question. But look at last year. Nathan Rourke's throwing you guys balls. This year, Vernon Adams. There's been some pretty good quarterbacks here throwing balls to you guys.
Yeah, most definitely. Great quarterbacks throwing us ball. Nate, last year, shout out to him. He's in Jacksonville now. And VA this year, they spread the pigskin around well to us. And, we just make the plays for them while they, get us the rock.
All right, Keon, look ahead to Winnipeg. I mean, last year, they got you in the Western Final, but this year, talk about the matchup. This is looks like it's going to be a barn burner.
Yes, sir, most definitely. It's going to be a heavyweight fight. Think they'll be ready. I know we'll be ready, and I'm excited to see what happens.
But the one thing I like is I like your road record this year. First of all, it's 6-3. Second of all, you've already beaten them in Winnipeg this year. Actually, you beat them pretty handily. So between the road record and already winning there, I mean, that's got to be good for confidence.
Yeah, it's good for confidence. But it's a totally different season, man. It's playoffs. So it's a lot more on the line. Crowd's going to be a lot more into it, a lot more energy in the stadium. I didn't actually get to play that game. That was earlier in the season.
You were hurt?
Yeah, yes, sir. But I'm excited, man. It's going to be a great night for football. Can't wait.
What about the weather? Winnipeg can get cold. It's not it's not going to be in Florida or LA. So how does that impact what you guys do?
I feel like the only impact it really has is the field conditions. But besides that, man, I feel like that's all mental. And with the game being as big as it is, I don't think that really will have an impact on us at all.
Hey, Keon, I want to bring this up. Rick and I were both at the game on Saturday, and that collision between Jack Hinsberger and Peyton Logan was something else. As a player, somebody who's taken hits yourself, how tough was that to watch?
That was super tough. 20 from Calgary and Jack, prayers to them, speedy recoveries. That was super tough, man. You never want to see that guys get hurt like that, that's a scary situation. And just everybody's glad that they're okay, and they're up moving around and everything's good with them.
So for people who haven't played football, how tough is it to get back into action after seeing something like that?
It has its, I don't know. You think about it, you think about the situation, and you just pray, that everyone else, stays safe and everyone can finish the game healthy. But, you got to go back out there and play and compete.
Yeah, it's a job and a tough one. Keon, a lot of people pulling for you in the BC market. Best of luck in Winnipeg, and obviously a great performance by yourself on Saturday. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you so much for having me.